nothing like living a simple life. Something out those aches and pains from working on the farm.
Hey guys, it's Eric, owner of Farpoint Farms here in the mountains of North Carolina, and today I figured I'd show you off this trail cam. They're calling it a digital scouting camera, but a trail cam. It is just about hunting season here. Well, hunting season has actually begun for deer here, but for rifle, it isn't yet begun. So these are really cool. You put your feet down and you take a look and see what's going on. But if you're not a hunter, that doesn't mean you can't use this. Maybe you just want to keep an eye on your property. Maybe you just want to admire the cool wildlife that comes and goes through your property. And I've actually used our old one of these, which finally died on us, to track and see what kind of predator it was that was killing my chickens a couple years ago. And it was a bobcat. So there you go. So it's good for all that kind of stuff. So let's go ahead and check this thing out. 32 megapixel photos. Pretty amazing, isn't it? 1080p video. And it is waterproof, of course, and it pretty much has to be. So, pretty nice. And of course, let's go ahead and open it up and check it out. Of course, this thing does have like night shot lights in it, so it will record at night. In fact, a lot of the wildlife in this area, nighttime is where the real action's at. Yeah, you get deer in the daytime or right at dawn and dusk, but wow, it's a lot smaller than the one we had before it, so that's kind of cool. So this right here is our motion sensor. That right there is our lens. And there are an awful lot of LEDs there, so that's going to be a nice, hopefully for night vision. And then we'll go ahead and pop this open. And when we get inside, oh cool, it actually has a screen for reviewing the videos right there on it. That's kind of nice. And it looks like we have on, set, and off, menu, and a bunch of arrows, and the OK button on this side. I would imagine this is where our batteries go, if I can get my fat fingers down in there. Yeah, I'll have to get a knife to get that open. There we go. Yeah, and here's where all our batteries go. So I'll go ahead and install a bunch and we'll turn this thing on. Now this does not come with an SD card, so you do have to add your own, but it does come with a way of, whoop, I just dropped it, but it did come with the cable to transfer off of that USB micro port there, so that's kind of cool. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn this on, we'll roll through some of this real quick, and then I'm going to set it up somewhere. And again, I hope you can hear me over the sound of the rain on the building today. I want to get this put out because we're going to throw some feed out. And I want to see what kind of goodies are hanging out in my yard at night because it's almost time to fill the freezer. I got a bunch of these batteries here. I've been using these Rayovacs. We got like a 50 pack of these things while they were on sale. And they work pretty good. Probably these types of things, especially in cold weather up here, would work better with lithium batteries. But these actually do work pretty well from my previous usages. Alright, we'll put that back in there. And let me go get an SD card. Alright, I got a 32 gigabyte, which is pretty darn large, micro SD. I'm going to stuff that in there. That's again, those fat fingers. I think I got it in. There we go. Cool. Alright, let's peel the protective cover off here. Turn it on to set and see what we got to do. Alright, saying it's 50 degrees in here, that's about accurate. And there's our screen back there. It's set to 5 megapixels. So let's go in here. We'll go into mode. And I want to do both. Language is already set. Photo resolution, let's move that up. Let's take some really nice high quality photos. Video resolution, yeah, let's go with 1080p on that. Picture series, let's do 3 photos in a row on that. Video length, I want to go way up. I want to record as much as I can. I love to get 30 seconds. Oh, and this will do even more. Let's go all the way up and see where it maxes out. Okay, so 60 seconds. That is awesome. I'm definitely going with 60 seconds. And this card has plenty of room on it to do that, so let's do that. Let's reduce the that down to 5 seconds. Sensitivity, I want it to be high. Date and time, let's go ahead and set that up. Month, day, year. Okay, so we're going to set that. What else we got? Date stamp, do we want it on? Yeah, Yeah, why not? We'll leave that on. Timer. I don't know what the timer would be for. Time lapse. That's kind of cool that it has a time lapse feature. Beep sound, I'll leave that on because it's really low. Don't care about that. And camera name, I don't care about. Flasher preset, automatic. Yeah, let's put it on high. Oh, wow. So it even does sound. And let's go ahead and format it. Awesome. We're ready. Let's exit out of that. And let's turn it to on. You can see it counting down. Hopefully you can see that. Awesome. All right, I'm going to turn it off for right now. I am going to close this back up. And I'm going to peel off the little stickers here. Cool. All right. And let's take a look at the manual and see if there's anything I'm missing here. Strap hole, screen. This looks pretty. It's the digital trail camera HH665. 60-degree camera lens, up to 32 gigs. So I've got the biggest size card you can put in it. It is waterproof. Works down to 20 below Celsius, up to 70. 40 infrared lights. Very cool. Batteries, use 4 or 8. So you can use either 4 or 8. I'm putting in 8, so hopefully it lasts a lot longer. Oh, okay. So the timer feature on this is telling you can set it up so it only will detect or record motion at a certain time. So if you have people traveling back and forth during the day, but you want to keep an eye on property, say at nighttime, this would only ask it to record from say sundown to sun up. And time lapse is really cool. You can set it up so it'll take regular photographs like every few minutes or hours or whatever, and just kind of track the movement of the day. So that's really cool. Very cool. All right, so through the magic of video editing, I'm gonna put this thing out on a tree. I'm gonna throw down some corn, and we'll come back in a few days and we're gonna review the video. So that's that. But yeah, overall, the size-wise, I'm pretty happy. Let's see how good it is at taking pictures. One thing I do want to point out, you can lock that if you're afraid of somebody tampering with it. Of course, somebody could still steal the entire unit, but if you just want to make sure that the card stays safe or whatever, I guess you have that ability there as well. Let's do it.